Listen closely, my child, because I have guided you here right on time. You didn't stumble upon this message. You were led here by me. This is divine communication in its purest form. Angel number 3333 is a sacred alignment between your soul and the divine realm. It is heaven's way of saying, you are ready to rise, ready to create, ready to embody the divine light that lives within you. It is a number of expansion, of inner truth, and of powerful soul guidance. But more than that, angel number 3333 is a confirmation, a declaration from the universe that you are not walking alone. Right now, your spirit guides, ascended masters, and divine protectors are circling you, sending ideas, nudges, dreams, and synchronicities, all to prepare you for your next level. Let's uncover the profound blessings of 3,333, blessings that are not only guiding you forward, but awakening the creative, spiritual, and intuitive force within you. Angel number 3333 awakens your sacred creative essence. Whether or not you call yourself an artist, this number signals that your ideas are divine seeds, waiting to be brought to life. You are being reminded that your voice, your vision, and your creations carry healing energy. The world is ready to receive what your soul has been carrying all along. You didn't miss your purpose. You didn't waste your potential. You didn't get left behind. Angel number 3333 shows up when your soul has been trying to speak beneath the noise of your job, your routine, your responsibilities. You may be showing up for meetings, getting things done, ticking off tasks, but somewhere deep inside, you've been feeling disconnected, as if something meaningful is calling you from beyond the surface. You may feel inspired to write, to speak, to start something new, to share your truth with boldness and light. These urges are not random. They are spiritual instructions, calling you to take your inner gifts and anchor them into the world. When you honor your creativity, you are honoring your divine assignment. And here's the most powerful truth. The moment you begin to create from your soul, you activate a flow of abundance that cannot be stopped. Whether it's money, love, opportunities, or clarity, it all arrives when you stop hiding your light. Angel number 3333 is heaven's way of saying, create fearlessly and the world will respond, that something is your higher path. And 3,333 arrives like a soft but powerful whisper from the divine. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to realign. You are allowed to evolve. This number signals a divine course correction, not through force, but through awakening. Suddenly, the idea you shelved comes back to life. The side project you once doubted begins to matter again. The discomfort in your current role, it's no longer something to numb. It becomes the signal that you're ready for more. You're not being punished with confusion. You're being guided through transition. Your career is not meant to drain you dry. It's meant to be an expression of your soul. 3,333 is heaven's assurance that your gifts are still valid. Your timing is still perfect, and your future is still unfolding, even if the path looks different than you once imagined. If you've been feeling the urge to express more, create more, or speak more truth, comment below. I activate my divine voice, and subscribe if you haven't already, because your angels are using this space to keep reminding you of your power. 3,333 signals that you are stepping into a phase of rapid spiritual expansion. Your awareness is increasing. Your energy is shifting. You're starting to feel truths you can't yet explain. And that's because your soul is expanding faster than your mind can keep up. But don't worry. This is sacred. This is divine. You are no longer resonating with what you used to. Certain habits, conversations, and environments may now feel draining or irrelevant. That's because your vibration is rising, and what no longer serves your growth is falling away. The blessing here is that this expansion is not chaotic. It's guided. You're not being forced to outgrow your past. You're being invited to step into your future. There's a different kind of exhaustion working people carry, the kind that comes from chasing goals that no longer feel fulfilling. Angel number 333 shows up in these moments not to shame your burnout, but to offer divine renewal. It speaks into your fatigue with a higher message. Your energy is sacred. Let's bring it back to life. If you've been showing up out of habit, staying busy out of fear, or losing your spark to routine, it's not because you're lazy or ungrateful. It's because your soul is asking for realignment, not more pressure. This number brings with it a surge of spiritual motivation, the kind that doesn't come from to-do lists, but from reconnecting with your why. Maybe you'll wake up one morning with new clarity. Maybe a random conversation will reignite your purpose. Maybe you'll feel a quiet urge to slow down, journal, or breathe. And that stillness will show you something your busy mind couldn't see. That's the blessing of 3,333. It renews your energy by shifting your direction. It restores your motivation by realigning your purpose. And it reminds you that the goal is not to hustle harder, it's to live more honestly. You don't have to burn out to be worthy. You just have to come home to your truth. As this expansion unfolds, you'll notice more synchronicities, deeper dreams, intuitive hits, and inner calm. It's not that life becomes easier, but it becomes more aligned. And when your energy is aligned with truth, peace becomes your new normal. That's the divine blessing of 3,333. You're expanding into your soul's highest frequency. Does this feel like your current season? Then speak it into existence. I welcome divine expansion. And if you're receiving this with an open heart, give this video a like to anchor this energy. 3,333 is one of the clearest signs that the divine realm is speaking to you directly. This number appears when your angels are trying to get your attention, through repeating messages, strong feelings, or sudden insights. They are not distant, they are near. And right now, they are guiding you step by step. You may be seeing symbols, numbers, names, or messages that seem too coincidental to ignore. That's because you are in a divine conversation, where your prayers are being answered not always in words, but through nudges, patterns, and signs. This blessing reminds you that you are deeply supported and that every decision you make is being watched over with care. Your intuition will feel stronger during this time. The decisions you've been struggling with will soon feel clear. Because the divine is not leaving you guessing. It is aligning you with your next step. 3,333 is confirmation that your angels are closer than ever, and their guidance is unfolding with divine timing. In the professional world, change can feel terrifying. especially when you've built something, invested years, climbed ladders, or grown used to stability. But angel number 3333 comes to remind you, change is not the enemy, it is the portal. If something in your career or life has recently ended, or is being stripped away, this number tells you that you're not being punished. You're being protected. That client you lost, that opportunity that slipped away, that position you outgrew, these are not setbacks. These are spiritual redirections. 3,333 shows up in these moments like a divine friend, saying, what's leaving is clearing space for what you've been praying for. Even if it doesn't make sense yet, even if your next step feels uncertain, trust that this shift is sacred. The divine doesn't remove things without preparing replacements. And not just replacements, but upgrades. You are not being asked to start over. You are being invited to start truer. The blessing of 3,333 is that your angels are already ahead of you, paving the path, lining up support, and protecting you from detours you didn't see. If you've been feeling the presence of your guides, affirm it below. I hear, trust, and follow divine guidance. And make sure to turn on notifications so every divine message finds you in perfect time. One of the most profound blessings of 3,333 is the activation of your soul's higher purpose. You may have been feeling lost, directionless, or stuck in cycles that no longer feel meaningful. But 3333 is your angelic wake-up call. Your soul is rising into remembrance, and your divine mission is being activated. This doesn't always mean a dramatic change. Sometimes it starts small. A shift in how you use your voice, where you spend your time, or what you give your energy to. These seemingly minor changes are actually sacred pivots, aligning you with the people, paths, and platforms that will help you fulfill your purpose. Soon, you'll start noticing a flow. Things that once felt confusing will begin to make sense. You'll feel called toward spaces that stretch you, and even in the discomfort, there will be clarity. That's because the divine is orchestrating your steps with precision. Angel number 3333 is your reminder. Your life is not random, it's divinely woven. You were made to do something that only you can do. And now, the time has come to answer that call. So breathe. You are not falling apart. You are falling into divine order. If your purpose has been calling louder lately, comment below, I connect, and subscribe to walk this journey with others who are awakening, just like you. Angel number 3333 is not just a number. It is a spiritual announcement, a divine whisper reminding you that you are here to create, to expand, to lead, and to live fully alive. You are not here to stay silent. You are not here to shrink. You are here to rise, to speak with truth, to create with courage, to love with clarity, and to walk this path with the guidance of divine forces who have never once left your side. So if this message stirred something deep in you, let the universe know. Comment below. I received the divine blessings of 3,333. Like this video to seal in the energy, and subscribe because your angels are not done speaking. Every time you return here, you'll hear another layer of your soul being revealed. You've stayed quiet long enough. You've played it safe long enough. You've minimized your ideas, avoided the spotlight, and let others take credit for what you know deep down you're capable of. But angel number 3333 enters your life with a divine push. It's time to rise. Not from ego, but from alignment. You are being called to use your voice, visibility, and wisdom in a bolder way. Maybe it's finally speaking up in rooms you once stayed silent in. Maybe it's launching your business, mentoring others, or sharing your ideas without waiting for external permission. Either way, your angels are activating your inner leader. This number doesn't just bless you with the urge to lead, it blesses you with the audience and authority to be received. Doors will begin to open. Conversations will shift. People will notice your light. Not because you're trying harder, but because you're finally stepping into your full self. 3333 brings the blessing of magnetic presence, where the more authentic you are, the more aligned opportunities flow in. Your leadership doesn't have to be loud, but it has to be real. And now, you're ready to be seen for who you truly are. You are guided. You are expanding. You are ready. And 3333 is the divine confirmation that this is your time. You didn't find angel number 3333 by accident. It found you because your soul is ready to rise. You've played small long enough. You've settled for stable long enough. You've waited for signs, for clarity, for someone to say, yes, it's okay to want more, to change, to evolve. And here it is, divine confirmation that your next chapter is not only possible, it's necessary. You were never meant to stay stuck in survival mode. You were born to thrive in alignment, in joy, in peace, in purpose. So pause. Ask yourself, what is the version of me that I'm afraid to become, but secretly longing to step into? What would shift in my life if I started trusting my inner voice more than the opinions around me? Who am I becoming when I stop running from change and start co-creating with it? Angel number 3333 is your spiritual permission slip to choose the higher path every single day. Comment below, I choose alignment over approval. I trust divine timing. I am ready to become who I was born to be. And if this message stirred something within you, subscribe to this channel, because your journey doesn't end here. Your angels are sending new guidance, new breakthroughs, and new momentum the coming days. Let this be your turning point. The life you dream about isn't a fantasy. It's a divine memory waiting to be remembered. And now, it's time to come home to it. Amen.